I've yet to figure out what enhanced broadcasting even is. The Black City. I should have gone Iconoclast, but I have got a lot of Iconoclast points. I'm gonna sneeze. Probably very soon. Till we're back in the world of the dark and twisted future that is the 40k universe. You know, I'd like one of us to go to like the sector of the of the Empire. There's just nothing happening. We sit there, collect it. Ooh, that'd be an interesting city builder. City management. Go for the management of a hive city. God, the amount of, even if there's absolutely nothing happening, it'd be a cool experience to see just what it would take to actually run a hive city. Should play SimCity some point. Avalari. I should have shot the platform by Iconoclast, but I didn't. So we're gonna go back to the streets of the chasm. Let's see. Nope. Longless and Longless. I'll keep one, just in case. Sell the rest. Put the rest in storage. Yes. Maximum chance is always 95%. There's no such thing as a 99% or 100% hit rate, because there's always a 5% chance that you can in fact miss. In this rule, I know it's not D&D rule set, but in Warhammer rule set 1 is always a miss. You fail on ones. Oh. Oh, again, stranger. The stranger standing before you brings to mind a motley coloured, long-limbed doll abandoned amid a carnage and detritus. The bright colours of his sleek costume seemed comical against the unremitting gloom and hostility of this place. Only the sorrowful horned mask that hides his face and the dark hooded cloak he wears pay tribute to the overwhelming air of hopelessness. Every move the Xenos makes sings with theatrical precision and a predator's grace. You cannot decide if this person is an accomplished dancer or a master assassin. Both. Hey, I succeeded again in the Xeno test. A shiver runs down your spine. This is a Harlequin, the deadliest of all Aldari warriors. You have heard of small Harlequin? Troops taking out entire armies of enemies, whirling in their mesmerizing, terrifying dance of death. Yep, that is quite... There you go, there's some lore for you. The fact they say whole armies have been obliterated by a troop of these guys, a small troop. You know, like 10 dudes, just obliterating, carving their way through entire divisions. This crib of putrid flesh offends your taste? Oblivion comes now. Here the nocturne plays. I am that starlit strain that chills the soul, the peace that doomed throngs pitches into dance. You are among them, merchant vagabond, so tread the steps I say, escape fate's grasp. Whose life so dearly does the merchant prize, to boldly now disrupt the night's melody? Streets of the chasm. To lose the path, and then they touch again, and then by touch again, discover it. Such is the outcast lot. On parlor streets she treads a bloody trail that leads her through the pain and wickedness. Through pain and wickedness. My navigator, the one who's mastered flesh's mysteries, the soul's enigmas, is what plagues his mind. All those who glint unnoticed by the rest, he now holds prisoner within his hall. Oh, that's bad. The only character or guy I can think of that matches that description is a homunculus. The Flesh Crafters. You do not want to be in there, unless you are really desperate. You don't want to be with them. Let's find my Pascal, my tech priest. Amid shadows dancing around us here, a crimson streak I spied by flesh consumed, malevolent, but not his own, I fear, a vagrant languishing alone and doomed. I see. That business is done, we must resume our dance. The steps you know already, vagabond, a knife-edged minuet you must perform, between oblivion, foes, and your own friends, so heed my sonnet well, it holds the key. A melody of snarling agony, beguiling now, by rending flesh bewitched, through sinew, bone, and grisly pageantry, it calls the blood-soaked draped to come unstitched. A haggard chorus in the hall behind, their flesh employed to serve the mastro's art. No prayer for mercy slips from throats confined. The baton sets the beat of every heart. And entrails are for him an instrument, and veins a living stain stands parallel, yet death to him is no impediment, for corpses tomb do carry just as well. Through spectacles of blood and gore forged past, should crave your eyes to glimpse the sun at last. Iconoclast. Everything is perfectly clear. There is a certain maestro of flesh who conducts experiments on the bodies of others. He has a laboratory that can only be accessed by fighting in the arena to draw attention. With his assistance, I will be able to escape the chasm. Oh yes, and your name is Nocturne of Oblivion. Have I missed anything? Xenos stills and looks at you intently. He is not accustomed to anyone so adroitly and quickly navigating his verbal labyrinths. That much is clear. At last you hear a low chuckle behind his mask, and the Xenos claps his hands slowly, saying only one word. Bravo! An indigo ripple passes over the Xenos body, and it dissipates like a bad dream.
Let's see this through.
Right, so on this map, I should have journal. Okay, companions. Reunion. Pascal is in the streets of Common Ra. Help Cassia. Find Yerlit in the streets of the chasm. That chasm. Find the Maestro of Flesh. Can't do any of this. Actually, Eren survives revenge. Oh, we want to get her. If we wanted to get our revenge, that's why we're going to have to go back for him. First things first, let's do a quick meander around. He said flesh discarded. That'd be down here. Any chance you're going to be there? I might have to grade out. Find Pascal on the streets of Common Ra. Help Cassia find the other streets of the chasm. Well, given his things, Yerlit might be somewhere around here. I think Pascal might be down here. So we'll do a quick north run. We at least got a strike team now, so we can fight. That's a eyeball people to go around.
Let's seize the moment.
Oh, sniper, sniper, sniper dear, where are you? Oh. That's a scourge. Strangler. I know, I not have enough tech use for that.
Did not see that one coming.
Which the flyer took to the air suggests that they made use of the profane xenotech. Lovely. And I gotta sort this out. My head. Because the way we're going to go. Promise to.
Venture forth.
When we get to goods or anything, we gotta learn how to switch switches. And the person in question is probably in here. Okay, so far not a single. I haven't spotted a single person. I've seen a cutscene of the Strangler.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Good, except that's not what I wanted. Yeah, that should be around here somewhere. Maybe just a couple of places. And my head hurts. Let's skip this. We know for well what's going on. In fact, there she is. The Aldari runs a hand over her face while turning to you. Her pale skin is tightly stretched over the bones of her skull. Her eyes have lost their glimmer, and her neck is stooped under an unseen burden, and yet you still recognize her. Yurlit Lanarviers, your former companion and the reason for your imprisonment within these dark walls. Yurlit glances at you, her eyes widening slightly. But that is the only change you detect in her tense expression. Whatever emotions she may be feeling, she is suppressing them well. Elantak. Looks at you in disbelief. Your voice. Do I hear a semblance of jubilation? But how can that be, Elantak? Because of me, you... One of the Xenos who were watching you torture the silent victim steps forward. Did the monkey come to take for a taste of pain? Then you must have the patience. Our little guest still has so much suffering to extract from her first victim. Your prey is far from empty, Yurlit. Do not hold back. Yurlit grips the blade in her hand and immediately winces. Her spirit stone is emanating a red glow. She touches it with an expression of anguish. The suffering overwhelms me. No more. I cannot bear it any longer. Farewell. Rip the blade out. That's bad. Why are you doing this to her? Our little guest has learned the art she and her kin lost aeons ago. Drukari gloats with a cloying tone of voice. The art of delight, unhampered by meaningless taboos. The art of extracting rapture from another's flesh against the will of its owner. The art of walking the path of the Drukari. Isn't that right, my lost Ashoyan? The path of the Drukari, you echoes those words, and the sound of her voice is feeble and hollow as an echo. Once Yurlit opens her soul to our way, she will have a home once more among our kind. If she refuses, well, she will have to give up that bauble she wears as a flimsy shield against she who thirsts. But there's no cause for alarm. When we are done here, our little sister will need her spirit stone no longer. Oh, no, you don't. Are you inviting me to come with you? Invite me to the stars, Elnatach? You're losing focus, sister. Your spirit stone is a Swah! You're swift and precise. The blade pierces Drukai's throat, and he collapses, clutching the wound and drenching the floor with his blood. His kin move to draw a weapon, but freeze, transfixed by the sight of their brothers thrashing in agony. Enough. It's hard to tell whether Yola is shouting or wailing. Enough of this senseless, aimless torture. This is not my path, and it will never be mine. She turns to you with a faint glimmer of hope in her gaunt face. But first I must ask, Elnatach, after what I did. Drive away the night of my blindness and the morning rays of clarity, with morning rays of clarity. Have you truly found the strength to forgive me? Get rid of her, that's bad. Yeah, still bad. Alright, but bad. Meh. Your reason made no difference to me, I forgive you. That is an alright one, but I think that's the best one, because that's a case of, even if you have lost your way, I will be there to help. I will be here to help you find it again. Shows that I am willing to forgive and help her. The pain in your let's gaze gives way to another, new emotion, tender and immeasurably sad. My eyes were blind to overlook the generosity of your soul. If only I had cast off my doubts that coiled around me like a venomous serpent. If only I had sought to share my pain with you. Perhaps we would not be standing in the snare of the Dark City now. Her reply, timid and apologetic, is barely audible. I know you have many questions for me, Yubel, and I vow to give you every answer, but please, let's first depart this terrible place, away from nightmares that sink their stings into the darkest recesses of my ravished soul. Yeah, they leave because they like suffering. That's witch armor. Any chance you've got your gear on you? At all? Please tell me you have something. You have nothing. Wonderful. Well, I can get your shuriken cannon. I should have picked up those. I should have picked up the armor. But you can wear that. Oh well, let's give you an exemplar. Attention, cataclysm. She's also a shooter. Where a new enemy is damaged by them this combat. So if you are going bang 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 on multiple people, she'll get really powerful really quick. You know what? She has really high damage reduction. Dodge reduction. Okay, regular thing. Combat insight, joint offense. Exposed weakness costs us nothing. It's not bad. Ooh. I need a precise attack for that. Okay. Combat. Ooh, not ignore the deflection score. She has a really high. Let's see, her perception is ridiculous. Yeah. She has the highest score when it comes to perception. That's fine. That informed hit. I'd have to put at least 6 or more exploits. 9 damage when I do exploits, to be honest. But if I use that, then ooh, that's actually a good one for her. Because she doesn't move. I tend not to move her. Oh my god, she'll go all the way through the level. Of course, you got the XP from the other ones. I am still suffering from horrible things, so, yeah. We need Pascal. Oh, if Yurt was here, he said, "Oh, stranger's here again." Bye. Excellent. Zoom out now, please. You're
My
better at this.
success was inevitable.
Okay, that's gonna go away, but I can read it up properly. An empty vial is lying on the ground. It contained retropane, a stimulant that heightens one's perception of moving objects, but hinders their ability to see stationary objects.
Stay sharp.
More warp.
Okay, Morak.
Those mutations are going to make your head throb with pain. Strange. Were you going to talk about the fact that strangers just stood there? Nah, not really. I think we're supposed to run off somewhere.
Let's see this through.
Discarded flesh.
Keep your senses keen.
A trivial task.
Reaver's tendons. Ooh. Excellent. That's going to be useful. I was hoping down here we might see Pascal.
Marching ahead.
Maybe elsewhere. There he is. Hi, Pascal. The crooked figure, wrapped in crimson, looking nothing like Pascal. Like the Pascal Honeyman you know. Before his silhouette, hunched though it may have been under the weight of his potential coils, Potian coil used to radiate authority and the power of restricted knowledge. Now he simply looks broken. His raiment is soiled with dark red blood stains and black blotches of sacred urgence. His mechanites wriggle sluggishly like dying snakes. Pascal does not look at you, for his gaze is focused inside his own body. There is a horrible gaping wound in his chest, and you see glinting, clanging mechanisms squirming within. Pascal has plunged his fingers into the wide dripping maw of the wound, and is in the process of palpitating his mental innards with great care. As they will say, if the procedure that Pascal has undergone was tortures, sacred augmentation, or vivisection, his flesh is covered with fresh sutures, interspersed with wounds that no one has taken the trouble to stitch up. An ordinary human would have long since bled out, but the Ferrum Sanctum sustains the bodies of the adepts of the Mechanician God. His metallic insides are exposed to the eye in all their vulgar and bloody nakedness. Pascal, can you hear me? This statement is true, Ubel. Pascal looks up at you. His skin has gone yellowish and clammy from the lubricant, like sweat, and there is something strange about the pupil of his left eye. You look closer and realize that its shape is no longer round. It is tridecagon. What happened to you? An act of defilement. This unit was subjected to profane invasion. The dry words coming from the Vox speaker rustle like sand. Under the cold layer of formality, you sense panic. A Xenos touched my Fernum Sanctum, removed parts of it, and changed other parts. Branded my true flesh with ulcers of forbidden metal. What came you after you? This unit was immobilized, transported to the laboratorium of a Xenos with the designation Tervantis the Arch Machinator. Studied, atomized. His Vox begins to vibrate ominously as if he is about to burst into hysterical scream. Then this unit was changed. Its sacred augmentations were subjected to restructuring, complete replacement, modification. Then this unit received basic medical assistance. This Then this unit, 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 unit. The voice fades from the Vox speaker to a whisper. Then he let me go. You are in the hands of a homunculus. Be grateful you came out in human shape. Where are the others? No data available. Optimistic projection. They are dead. Well, I've got at least three of them with me, so... Is there any way I can help you? This statement is false. The voice from the speaker becomes drier, calmer. The impure augmentations were inserted into the technical cycle of the operation of my true flesh. Their direct excision will, with an undetermined yet high degree of probability, cause the cessation of my vital functions. He was modified by a homunculus. It's much as dark and twisted as these guys are, the homunculus' skill with flesh is beyond anything the Imperium have. They can do tricks with the human body that the Biomagus can only dream of doing. Pascal's fingers widen the edges of the wound. Blood mixed with sacred urgence trickles down his wax-like skin. His sunken chest contains more metal than you thought possible. You see the grey tissue of his lung pierced by dozens of thin tubes. An unfamiliar organ made of synthetic fibre, imprisoned in a cage of protective rings. The wide cover over his respiratory system that disappears into his trembling larynx. All these augmentics are riddled with small grafts of xenotech clinging to them like rust. What exactly did they change? Detecting numerous replacements in chain of command distributors. Alterations have been made to the operational algorithm of the encoder inside my cortex to augment. Pascal now speaks with complete indifference and calm, as if reading out an inventory of spare parts in the warehouse. The chemical injector analyzer has been destabilized. He falters, and hints of humanity creep back into his voice. He sounds almost bewildered. There are other changes. I cannot understand what they are, what their function is. Why would they remold you like that? No data available. I hypothesize that the purpose behind the alteration was entertainment, curiosity. He was curious to see what was inside me. Then he remade me to see what I would do next. Yeah, that sounds like one. He wanted to watch me rip his gifts out of myself. If it does not, you know what, I think we'll put, if we purge body corruption at once, we say that, it's like, yeah, sure, he can try, but he could, until he knows what those bits are and what they've been done, what they're doing, the act of removing them without, a full medical suite there to help him out, in this place, would pretty much guarantee his death. If it does not pose an immediate date threat to your life, leave the xenometal inside your body for now. We will deal with it later. Request denied due to violation of the 9th universal law. The alien mechanism is a perversion of the true path. You are a warrior of comprehension. Survive, then, and comprehend. This statement is true. Grows firm. I am a warrior of comprehension. Comprehension is the key to all things. I will comprehend the anathema and, in do so, prevail. I will not yield. For all we know, those augments may actually improve his body. Pascal falls himself upright and says in a faltering voice, "This unit is ready to serve. Our Messiah, have mercy on me." I got you. You have no gear. Sadly. On the other hand, you are a walking killing machine. Also, that greatsword is only one for you. Thanks to that, Mechanite, he can put a gun in that arm and wield while wielding weapons this arm. Mesh. It's better. I'll get you punched up. You got a Grand Strategist and... Hold on. You're an Operative and Grand Strategist. Let's see, so I make you best. You have got ballistic skills and you got weapon skills actually, so you are a mixture. The first enemy around, the character immediately makes an additional attack against a close enemy they can target. Cool. Yeah, so many good things. If he's going for assault, see, these two make a great frontline fight squad. He's got range shooting for good, some range combat when he needs it, when he can't make the distance. But they are very good frontline fighters. I've built them to be good frontline fighters. These two are excellent range combatants, like me. Though she can shoot the wings of a fly at about 5 miles. So yeah, so I'm gonna have Crushing Assault for him because he's more oomph, in their face destructor type. He has got exposed weakness. I believe he has that as the operative skill. And yeah, they can expose weakness. Exploits. Oh, excellent. That's what exploits are. Oh man, should have thought about that because I chose this one. I could have had the exploit thing because I can put at least 20 exploits on somebody easy. Damn. Oh well. She is whatever she wants to be. The only person that actually wheel counts for is me. I have become a Volturi, which means these guys are locked down. They cannot exceed level 2 of these. Only this one can go to the end. With that, it's time to start looting the bejesus out of this place.
Onward to victory.
So no more do we have to worry about hacking. Have to worry about trying to... Oh, that's the body bit. I'm not sure what the stranger's supposed to do here. We can't interact with him. So I'm wondering if he's supposed to leave... Alright, before we go wrangling gear off them and go get our revenge on Commissar for his actions. Dear Pascal, please
The machine gun grants me insight.
use Git tech so we can get our hands on loot.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
We are going to make a fortune in Xenotech. Oh, the Inquisition guy is going to be very, very angry
Let's
with us.
seize the moment.
But he should be grateful we're even back at this Common Ra. Inquisitors don't come into Common Ra.
Irrefutable certainty. Operation successful.
Okay, Inquisitors do not come into Common Ra. Ooh, an Incubus Clave! Now that's a weapon. Look at the damage output. 21 to 32. Stranger. Now that's a weapon. A transport dome with massive blades would make a deadly weapon on the battlefield. Yes, it does, because it'll zoom straight through and like kill 50 people in one shot.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
More to loot. That was not lootable by us because we couldn't get through the stuff. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Oh, Pascal, I've missed you.
Grants the insight.
I've missed you, Pascal.
My success is an
You are
irrefutable
quite literally the
certainty.
only dude we have that can get through the stuff. Ooh, boots. Huh. Okay, it's a weird one. At the start of every combat, the wielder's allies gain deflection equal to the wearer's psych rating. Handy if you have a psych on your team. If I was an unsanctioned psyker, or a sanctioned psyker, and that was an option when I exemplared,
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I could gain some psyker abilities. Creepy. Alright. Okay, time for some looting. Time for some gear swapping. Unfortunately, you can't. Ooh, dead shot. Ooh. That's for you. Unfortunately, only two of us have the necessary training to wield the clave. So I will be my secondary weapon. I don't have good weapon skill. I'm rubbish with it, to be very honest. But it looks awesome. That's a cool weapon. You know, the actual Drukhari Incubus Clave can actually, while wielding that, you actually wield it in that bit there and there. Not like how I'm wielding it. And some of the better ones, the high-end guys, high-end Incubus can split their claves in half. Oh, she doesn't have the ability to use human las guns. I have an Aldari long rifle, but I could put myself the it's only a single shot. Could give myself a long glass, but it's weaker. But on the other hand, it would give me an Aldari gun to give to her, and then she'd be able to use a single shot, dead shots again. Just in case. We get into melee, slice and dice. I'll leave as she is for now, and we'll see if we can pick us up a new gun. Right, now we're going to raid this lot. Let's get revenge. There's only one character missing from my little entourage, and that's Cassia. And yeah, I got to do that, and then hopefully I can actually enter. I have to go talk to the certain dude. Find the Maestro of Flesh. I have to search for the Maestro of the Haggard Chorus, whose flesh is employed to serve his art. Let me find the bizarre strange word. I'm going to say it's the thing. I'm going to Haggard of Flesh. I'm going to say the flesh and chorus sounds like the opera. And the rack in front of it, so there's a clue. Right.
Venture forth.
My head, honestly, I need medicine. Right. There'll be 5 of us. I took Malice on with only 2 companions. I brought the other 2, including Aldari, with a really high accuracy score. So we're going to need some better gear. I'll see if I can enter the operational opera place. If he lets me in, great. If not, I just go back to the... I might have to, the guy insinuates that I might have to go back to the arena. Hello again. My brothers and sisters, it is time for you to meet our greatest ally, Rogue Trader Von Valancius himself, the part of the resistance. I ask you, how can we fail with someone so mighty fighting on our sides? The maleficent Xenos have already tried to kill him in the arena, and yet their efforts were for naught. The Emperor protects. The Commissioner gives his inspirational speech while looking at you right in the eye without a shred of shame. His word draws a smile of amazement from exultation from the people around him. You have never seen any of them before. Traitor, you condemn them to death. You lied to us, and now I have come to exact retribution. The Commissioner's smile becomes unpleasant. Sister Argenta, what are these accusations I'm hearing? Could it be that the horrors of combat have rattled you so? Have you been blinded by the ensuing madness? His hand, well-measured dash of pointed suspicion to his voice. Or has our cunning enemy poisoned your mind with some wicked influence? I don't want to kill him. Malice alive. And a lot of new recruits here. Ooh. I mean, we really want to kill this guy. I mean, I am really all for killing this guy. I'm not entirely sure how I do it without triggering everyone else around me. I know for the road properly. Yeah, wait a thing here. Can we actually take this guy out? Okay. I suppose I could do persuasion for the top bit and say I will choose this as justice. I shall found my choosing. As you will. We are not finished here, Aiko Sotoni. It is not a pardon, merely a sentence stayed. Care to find out? Let's see who they believe. Their brother-in-arms who promises them an expeditious escape, or the high-born loudmouth who has a concrete plan. How poetic. I don't even know anyone who goes by that moniker, though when you say maestro, I immediately thought of the anatomical opera. That fancy little title sounds like it would fit to Vantis, the Arc Machinator. Yes, 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 you got me. I am a tracer maggot. Just keep down with you. Just try to be useful. The witch cult of the fatal. First, enjoy the little show I put on. Killing doesn't amuse them all that much. They want something more flavorful. Those people think they're just a step away from salvation, and then they realize where they are. A combination of despair, pain, betrayal, horror, and broken hopes adds spice to their death agonies. So I provide the spice of witches, and they give me equipment, food, and protection. I guess that means my work is appreciated. I happened to find myself in the arena, and I did what I could to survive, which entertained the audience quite a bit. One of the witches, Tazara, took note of me. She found me and said I could serve with them either with my brains and charisma or my blood and guts. Except Tazar seems to have forgotten all about me. Would Malice have dared to make a move if she hadn't? She must have grown bored. Sooner or later they become bored of everything. But I'm trying my best to win back her favour. I already have a few ideas for new little stage plays. Tarzar is dead. I killed her. Damn it, I'll miss her patronage. Though the same can be said of her high-handed manner and her habit of using sharp objects to bring fun to any conversation. Well, I'll just have to win over a new patroness. Are you even a real Commissar? Of course not. I can tell you from experience that they beat all the brains and imagination out of commissars during the training. I was nobody from a penal legion of the Astra Militarum. But I did beat a commissar to death with a spade to take into his uniform. Did that make me something of a commissar in your eyes? He robbed me of what was mine. When that scale freak realized I'd been left without a patron, he brought his gang to my den, this den, and took it away, and my arena portal with it. Then he went on grazing on my pastures and snatching new rivals who were supposed to be mine. What do you intend to do now? I'll keep supplying meat for the arena without Malice around. All human captives will be mine to collect, and I'll have plenty of material to delight our gracious hosts with. Maybe a real problem. I survived. Is that a problem? You're not going to, I don't know, kill me, are you? That would be most unwise. Malice used to be the one who could get you things to survive, but now I've taken over. If you kill me, who'll supply you with goods, weapons, stimulants, and armor? How about a deal? You take part in my show, and I give you access to the stores of the Resistance. You just keep your mouth shut and your finger off the trigger. I could go hostile on that and have, like, show him that I'm now his boss. But Agenta really wants to kill him. But unfortunately, because we're Iconoclast, I believe we have locked out an option to convert him. You can raid the stores, and what I'm planning doesn't require him. Oh, you really shouldn't have. I can shout things too, you see. I wonder who they'll listen to.
Acknowledging me was a mistake.
Well, that is unfortunate for them. Okay, there, you're it. Righto! You really shouldn't have started a fight with me.
Running binaric override. Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
And
My vow is to serve.
I have stuff. Lots of stuff. Oh, man, I don't have a bit of points with it.
Request approved.
It's nice having them back. Perfect shot. Spot. Death Whisper. Killing Edge. I would have liked to have had my main gun back for this.
If I must. I am not your Xenos pet.
Ah, I
monkey.
missed.
This tedium is beneath me.
Unfortunately, we don't have the...
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
We got a prep shot on you.
If I must.
No matter where you run to. Still missed.
Vulnerability analysis successful.
Oh wow. One guy went off, one guy came back.
Weapon at the ready.
One guy is... Okay.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh. Ah, it's just that massacring, sorry.
Faith without deeds is worthless. It was chosen. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Poor dude's got like wound of the wound of the wound. And trigger a third attack. Wait, what?
None can escape the Emperor.
We just outkill all day.
Here we go.
Bad move.
High momentum.
Oh good, 'cause I have the wrong weapon equipped. Right.
I know what to
Dust
do.
slug. So one.
Easy.
Commissar. Those
Let's
folks seem to be
set this
high
in
grade
motion.
guys. Wild Hunt.
I define the outcome. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Nope, I didn't.
I know what to do.
I have gunshots
I
everywhere.
said so done. I know what to do.
Playing the bounty.
Easy.
How many of these shots do we make?
I know what to do.
Right.
Just a minor setback. At your beck and call.
You're not the only one with a power shot, mate.
Indeed.
Hiya! Oh,
Let's make it quick.
Bad idea.
I must not falter.
Falter.
Weather the storm.
You can't weather the storm, I'm awesome.
Endure.
My faith strengthens me.
Yeah. I have that faith.
I'll do what it takes.
Misfits. Reinforcements.
I can handle this.
They bring reinforcements. And force with you, I can do this. It doesn't even count as an attack. Yes, yes, sweep. Brutal strike, but it doesn't do any more damage to that one.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Let's see, should I have one for gunners? The dodge is.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
No. Monkey, this is not my usual gun. I want my normal gun back.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
No, but I'm my Xenos. So that's fine.
Another mishap.
Yeah, but you know.
This tedium is beneath me.
You actually wielding a gun she's not usually used to. Usually wheels.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If I must.
Weapon attack.
Reading damage to both.
Miss. Protect me! So some poor guy's gonna run over here now and be your buddy. Me shield. I'm back for more men!
Break them around.
Proper treatment.
Blade shields me.
Right. And oh, where's my
Doubt is for the weak.
ability attack? It's not really in order, I should really do the one first one. But I think just like obliterating them to copious amounts of firepower
I'll
is
do
a
it.
good thing.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, I'm a little off with me as it triggers a thing. Let's see, where's the one that's going to be piercing shot?
They won't expect this. I know what to do. That is how it's done.
Oh, yeah, thing's triggered.
As
Revel
said,
in
so
slaughter!
done. Let's set this in motion.
Nice shot.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Oh, Renegade Medic's not dead. Right,
At
let's
your
punch
beck
him.
and call.
Do a whirlwind
It
strike,
will be done.
and then the swing punch on both of them.
I will do my duty. Reduce to dust.
Nice. Zealous Fog has got one delayed thing. We're not taking that much damage though, so it's fine. Yeah, I really need to give her a good rifle back.
My lead.
I should have given her the Aldari rifle.
Is a reward.
We're joining in.
Suffering is part of the trial.
We're joining in, but quite frankly, we're not really doing well. Me only got this sword, which is not his usual sword. Go back now. Ouch. I could use the burst fire mode. This guy point blank. Wow, they're not killing.
Activating force mode sacrament.
Because I don't want to. I don't have grenades. Oh, almost. And she's doing it with the worst gun she can have.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Death Whisper.
If it serves your cause.
Eesh. He's ordering people to, like, get behind him.
This tedium is beneath me.
Okay, the guy survives this
I
turn, he gets
understand your intent.
shot by her. Oh, he is burning. His health bar is steadily going down.
Look out.
Protect me! Alright, Magenta.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Is a friend.
Nobody joining in this fight.
I'll do it.
Every time she kills some people, she gets no relevant slaughter.
As the Emperor commands,
Which
I
then
act.
increases her ballistic skill, which makes her even better at shooting.
That is for the weak.
High momentum.
In thy light I stand, and thy light
Oh.
I crave.
Darn, I got this one instead. Firearm mastery. Actually, the wrong one.
As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Not the best gun for short, long range shooting.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Improved accuracy.
Doubt is for the weak.
Still bad. How many times can I shoot this gun?
I'll do it.
I got me near the end of the shots.
Eradicated.
Hey, got there in the end. Sooner or later, I had to hit him.
Rejoice in battle. Faith without deeds, none can escape the Emperor's
Got him.
judgment.
And more importantly, it was Argenta that did it.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
That was rather poetic.
I said, so done.
I missed it now.
Easy. I said, so done. They won't expect this.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Maybe get within range and then we can charge. And charge that.
At your beck and call.
He got a massive damage output.
I took care of this one.
We don't have the option to do that.
Victory is imminent.
Oh, one of those two. It's alright. Your target's dead, I'm afraid.
If I must.
Nice shot, though.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
That's right, this is their extra turn.
My competences are not that universal.
Nice shot. Yeah, we're still not actually taking the turn. These are the extra turns.
I said, so done. Done and done.
And now the extra turn.
This tedium is beneath me.
That's what he's got, but it's fine. Yeah, we could have done the whole thing of, oh, we're gonna we'll be, watch with you and you can
If
get
it
this,
serves
we'll
your
do
cause.
extra bonus things with you. It's like, yeah, but at the same time, it's like,
I am not your sin. I deal death with my hands.
you almost guarantee the guy was going to stab us in the back. Jesus, she's got that many kills.
Down for the weak.
She's got 2 stacks of that now.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Blech. Wait, so the command Gosha was traitor? Seeing as our old traitor deposed him. So who's in charge now? Traitor. The rogue trader is the idiot. Kneel all you, hail his lordship von Valancius. As a rogue trader, I have authority even above a commissar. Yeah, it's just unfortunate all this lot had to... Oh, you can deploy quick. Oh, the commissar's in jail. Survey the den. Cool. This is now my den. Resistance fighters are looking up at you with a mixture of fear and deep respect. They do not have the guts to break the silence and speak to you. Dogmatic, execute the malice and the commissar. Alright. His deeds and for the good of humanity. In the name of the God Emperor, I sentence you both to death. Carry out the sentence. Enjoy your little victory while you can. Comrade will rip your head off quicker than it did mine. Then we'll show you who's sitting on whose cage. As he ruins, says a gurgling voice. Threats are unwise in your position. Better think of what you have to barter for your freedom. Well, yeah, still have plenty of time. Venomous glare. Entire body covered in grisly wounds. One of his arms has been nearly torn off and is now hanging on by sinew. A human would have long since died from such injuries, but Malice does not even look like he's on his last legs. Laugh away, humanling. You won. Betray the one who aids you. That's the life of the Spires. You serve me now. Not a chance. If I do, you might live, humanling. And I would still be sitting in this cage. No, your problems are your own. Okay. This is everything we found in the Vile Den. We searched all the Sly Xenos' secret caches and stashes. Excellent. Who can say, human? Tear the den apart piece by piece. You can torture me, you'll find nothing. We Sliff know how to shut our sense of pains, and suppressors will have no effect on us. So there's only one way you can get your hands on treasure. Open the cage, give me a knife and get on your knees. And let me carve your throat open. I'll reveal the secret to you as you die. Shriek's Arsenal. Shriek's Arsenal. Not bad. No shield. Headhunter Light Carpus. It's light armor, which is good for me. Ooh. Ouch. It's a one-armed weapon, but ouch. That's nasty. Is that like a bit of your weapon? Oh, you can't even wield it. It's a Drukhari. Ouch. It says primitive knife, but that is painful. Dear God, that would hurt. Attack damage increased by 0. Well, we got gear, which is good. Your arsenal. You got a nice thunder hammer. Okay. Corruption Hell Adeptus Soriatus. That's good. The Commissar's Cap. Didn't read the booklet, but who cares? Right. I got a helmet for you. The only person who can wield it. You now look the part. That's probably a better gear for her, to be honest. Right. Oh yeah, what's this little booklet thing do? Battle plan. I don't think anyone has press the advantage. Nice. Hell that. Nope, I suppose. Still not anything. Psych of it related, so that's fine. Headhunter Zero Mesh, she's actually pretty good at heavy armor. She can wield that. Stupidly, so we can go with her weapon. She now has Evil Sickle Blade. Hey, Ranger armor. Nice. She's also one of the few guys who has a mini-K. Okay, well they can use grenades. So you use grenades, but you draw the lines of using actual weapons. You know what? Whatever floats your boats, dudes. Not my fault you're backwards. And where's my armor? Where's my gear?
Lord Captain, I serve at your pleasure.
You haven't seen your despised wife again.
I have not seen her, Lord Captain. But there are times when I think I hear her laughing in the distance. Or I sense hands touching me, as she used to do, to distract me from my sorrowful ruminations. But I know the difference between reality and fantasy. Now I fear I shall simply have to learn to live with this ghost that appears only to me. With this vision of the past.
Have you thought someone might get out of here?
I am sorry to say I do not. If we had our ship and crew at our disposal, we could be safely within its walls, conduct reconnaissance of this place, and in the end, meet our deaths in battle against the Xenos, as befits true servants of the God Emperor. However, we are deprived of our usual resources.
Yes.
Now we can only rely on our weapons and our wits.
Argentara.
Rogue trader. Being reunited with the Emperor's Chosen is a balm to my soul. I have made no attempt to do so. What need do I have to know of the depravity of the enemies of humanity, when all I want is to burn it all in pure, raging flame? I already know all I need to. This place is evil, but there are servants of the Emperor here worthy of salvation. May Terra's light be with...
Rogue trader. Yolette.
You came back from the dark, Elentark? Unharmed.
Yeah, although, its sharp features remain the same, the deep shadows around her eyes and her listless gaze give her appearance of a living corpse. The Aldari looks withered, haunted, despondent. But when you approach, the relentlessness in her eyes is replaced with a faint glimmer of hope.
I was meant to share your fate, Elentark, and vanish in the Dark City's rotting underbelly. But the Fleshmaster gave a different order. His twisted mind was beset by a question. Could a child of Asuryan be saved from the gaze of she who thirsts with intense re-education? By replacing the influence of my spirit stone with the heady tang of pain that nourishes the followers of the dark ways?
Yeah, that's how they avoid it, by literally feeding on suffering to re-enrich their souls.
I donned the Executioner's mantle. They allowed me to keep my spirit stone in exchange for the suffering of others. I survived, prayed for Asuryan's mercy, and hoped to escape before the stone cracked under the torrent of pain and terror assaulting my soul. Before the experiment was complete. My body has already healed. The wounds of the soul will heal one day too. For suffering is a part of our life, not unlike love and fear and the desire to learn. The paths help the children of Asuryan to endure any spiritual upheaval. And you, Elentark, did not allow me to stray from mine. For this, I am grateful.
Yay, romance is all
And
around.
yet, neither rest nor our reconciliation can soothe the savage turmoil in my soul. Kruderak is lost. We are trapped. And the truth remains as hidden from me as ever it was. What happened to my kin? What happened to my world? And why did my dark cousin tell me less than he knew?
There's rolling darkness in Yolette's emerald eyes that seem to search the very bottom of your soul. I want to know why you did it. Everything from beginning to end.
I tried to learn to trust you, Elentark. Whatever your motives, you did not turn away from me. And you helped me search for my kin.
Yep.
But despair ate at me from within. The human journeys through the realm of she who thirsts left my soul drained. And our attempts to save the children of Kruderak crumbled to nothing in the unending coldness of the dark cosmos. And even when I beheld a piece of Kruderak in your chambers, I wanted to believe you had nothing to do with it. I wanted to, but I succumbed to emotion, to fear, to hopelessness, to grief. I was afraid that Silent Thresh would find me before I found the truth.
You know, Slaanesh is what we call her, but Silent Thresh is a much better name. I must admit, that is much more elegant than what we call them. I wonder if Nurgle has a different name. Was it by other, or was it by them?
Which is why I tried to find my dark cousin on the day he attacked Dargonis. I used the commotion to slip away unnoticed, and wandered the streets like a shadow in search of its owner. My efforts were futile. I returned to the palace in confusion. I waited for my fresh wounds to stop aching, and for the watchfulness of the surrounding monkey to fade like the mist on an autumn morning. But still, I had my doubts. Perhaps, I thought, I should discuss it openly with you. That monkey Achilles. There was something wrong about him. He kept disappearing at night. So one day, I followed him. Achilles was contacting Marajai, using an artifact that transmitted his master's orders. That is how I learned that the burnt monkey was about to betray you. Which meant my only chance to discover the fate of my homeworld was about to slip through my fingers. I could not wait any longer. I killed Achilles, took the artifact, and demanded answers from Marajai. He hinted at where I could go to look for the truth. You know what happened next.
Did you kill Achilles?
My words will hardly console you, Elentak, but I killed the traitor.
I think I should know he's dead.
I fear the Dark Ones left too many scars on his fragile soul. Your loyal monkey broke, so I gifted him a swift death, free from the shame of betrayal.
Do not presume to know what he was about to do.
Alas, my cousin fell out of favor with the Archon. But even so, I doubt Marajai would reveal the truth. At least not before his dark soul was suffused with my suffering.
I would say don't presume what he was about to do, but she found with gear and all sorts.
Elentak, I promised that I would no longer hide my worries behind an icy wall of pride and doubt. And so I want to explain myself. But are you willing to hear me out?
Yes.
Not here. The words of my truth are intended only for your ears, Elentak.
Go somewhere else. Let's go downstairs in a different part of the room. Yubel, this is the first time I'm having to explain myself like this, but you're more than anyone deserve to know the truth. I understand how unworthy I am in your eyes. This may sound like a ridiculous excuse, but I did not want to betray you. I only wished to learn the truth about the current Dark's demise and find my kin. And when I saw the shard of my world in your dwelling, that trophy mounted on the wall, I was beside myself with fear and rage. And when my dark cousin whispered in my ear that he knew the answers to my questions, I made a mistake. I trusted my kin. And fearing that you might refuse me if you knew where I had been getting my orders from, I simply asked you to direct your ship to the particular system. Did I trust Mazarai? No, of course not. I thought he spoke of my kin's location to crush my soul, and that he wanted me to go there and find only death instead of them. But hope for the better, prevailed over my faith in you, Elentak. Yolette sighs, awkwardly avoiding your gaze. Filled with hope, the thought never crossed my mind that a single thread forever slipping from my grasp would lead us to the very heart of the Dark City. I am sorry, Yubel, and I wanted you to know that. Your faith in me? Did I hear that right? I understand why you did that, and I forgive you. Yeah, I got this one. Why, I'm surprised. I give you my word, Yubel, I will never betray your trust ever again. You have shown great compassion by accepting me and forgiven my deed. I do not know if I would have been able to do the same. It pains me to know the hardships you had to endure because of me, and you still suffer. This accursed arena, this accursed city. I so also. My soul is crushed, Elentak. The loss of Kuradarach, the horrors of Common Ra, and Drakari's attempts to re-educate me. I have fully paid the price. I have lost my path and can no longer meditate. My body and my soul know no peace now, and that means she who first will soon turn her predatory gaze upon me. I cannot help with meditation, but I am prepared to stay with you and share the silence. That way you will be able to forget about the horrors of Conra, if only for a little while. Second, then Justice uses is take a seat nearby. We had a saying on Kudrach, in silence you can hear that in a heartbeat. The music of the soul trying to burst out. Please share this wordless song with me, Yubel, and may it bring peace to us both. Well, at the moment she can't meditate, so she's in a bit of a bind. Where are you, Pascal? You're around there somewhere. There it is. Pesky.
May these instructions protect the machine spirits that serve me from the blasphemies of corrupted technology.
Protective runes of sacred urgence on the metal surfaces of the Mechanites.
Reverse analysis is showing the act of sabotage to have been predictable. The directives interacting with xenoraces warn about non-humans' proclivity for breaching contracts. The data concerning the unreliability of the unit Iliad has been archived.
Oh, menacingly.
Comprehension in progress. The operating principles of xeno-augmetics, while alien to the canon blessed by the Deus Mechanicus, are nonetheless quantifiable. They feed, as parasites do, on my blood and the charge of my potentia coil. I, in turn, feed on their mystery as I nurse new comprehension within me. It is painful. It is necessary.
How do they feel being Common Ra? It's a rare opportunity.
This place is calling out to the Omnissiah for an act of purifying and gracious xenocide. The spatial disharmony observed here points to its anathematic nature. That being said, complete extermination is not advised. Those in possession of technological knowledge should be rounded up and subjected to interrogation and vivisection prior to disposal. This statement is partly true. I have introduced protective equations into the algorithmic chain to guard the digital spirit against the corruption of heresy. The xeno-augmetics embedded in my flesh are yet to be comprehended. The lack of knowledge is painful, but by the Omnissiah's grace, my analysis will conquer their mysteries. Martyrdom is the path to knowledge.
Don't lose your morale, we're going to make it.
May the filters of knowledge bestowed upon us by the machine god protect us from the temptations and horrors of blasphemous revelations. May your labors be
Effective and fruitful. Thank you. Right. See if we can actually go, if we can just go straight to the opera place. I only have these people, okay? I can't accept anyone else. Then we have to go take on the... If we can't get in here, then we might need to go to the arena. Because... I don't know, maybe we can get the guy's attention. It's the only place we can go. We're not exactly wandering around the entirety of Common Ra. I mean, Common Ra is absolutely gigantic. We're in the spires in the lower sectors. And those spires, as you can see here, go into the distance. So far you cannot even see them. Well, these are now my reflectors. That's fine. Go for Drakari. These guys are very... They found essentially taking their own way of finding a way to survive here. Survive, but... Hello. Meet. The master ordered that you be let through. When you approached, a few augmetics spring to life inside the monster's bulk. An injector hisses, filling its blood with compounds that cause veins to bulge and muscles to swell and twitch spasmodically. What kind of creature are you? Nope. I asked you what you are. I am an archivist, servant of Master Tervantus, his meat driver. What an archivist? An augmented warrior is called a Rak because the homunculus invades his nature like a conqueror, wrecks the mundanity and creates perfection from whatever is left. An archivist is a superior among the Raks, as well as the strongest and most frightening. Okay, so in other words, don't fight me, I break your arms like twigs. I'm Bane. Not offences. Labours. I toiled to be granted this honour. I begged for it, and I received it. And they can be made out of Drukhari, humans, anything they get their hands on. That's the way of doing things. Those with wisdom and high status would their inferiors suit their needs. Yes, I am the strongest now. Pounds the nose chest with his fists. The master gave us permission. Excellent, so we can go in. There's a big old gate. Anatomical Opera. This is an important location. My god, is this look important? Because we literally have the arena and this place and our pit. That's about as far as we can get. So this must be a very important location. The other place was a spatial anomaly place, and I don't know where the portal went. I actually don't know where the portal at the end literally goes to the other side. Well, the corpses are dumped, so... me. Yeah. Oh, my head hurts. Prepare to meet a scary fella. The homunculus. And as the stranger and Noctis Eternalus, the Harlequin lady dude.
Onward to victory.
Conrad! Theodora? What madness is this? Dunrock, what is this madness? Tervantus. Your homunculus. The creature in front of you is a patchwork of skins stuffed with darkness, corruption, and sharp objects. Staring you with its scalpel eyes, it grumpily remarks, "Such a disobedient specimen. You're still not dead. An anomaly?" Its foul, corrupt thoughts reach out to you, groping at your face. But I see you will soon become a very obedient specimen. Convulsive spasms, hysterical reactions. Come here. The creature pokes you with the chest with its triangular fingernail, easily penetrating your skin. A strange sound throbs at the edge of your awareness. It sounds similar to your own screams. Ow! A spider-like figure looms over you. Its limbs wave frantically, chittering and clicking as they rip something apart and stitch it back together. Then you realize its canvas is your flesh. The Xenos gaze is indifferent, and his low voice echoes through the room. The sample has been extracted, the specimen is alive. Body and mind expected to function within normal parameters, monkey. Examine the Xenos. There's something fundamentally wrong with the Xenos silhouette, and its twitchy, abrupt movements, and it sets your mind reeling in disgust. Each of its mechanical tool appendages seems designed to be as sickening and horrifying as possible. The control worm in your nervous system detected my proximity. It signaled it was dying by injecting a lethal dose of hallucinogenic euphorant into your bloodstream. Resourceful individual. That thing in my head is your pet? The guy holds up the pale maggot, the same one you saw in Mazarite's as hands as you watch the tool appendage perform a swift dissection. The maggot's flesh bursts under the scalpel-like claw and blossoms into a disgusting, slimy flower. The Xeno's slow manner of speaking creates an unnerving dissonance with the frantic movements of its limbs. I grew the specimen specifically for you, monkey. During your interrogation, it intoxicated your feeble senses to limit unnecessary resistance. What a curious experiment it was. I usually extract control worms from specimens posthumously. You possess some degree of bodily fortitude. Do you just eviscerate everything you lay your hands on? Evisceration is one aspect of my most respected art. His scalpel fingers scrape together with a hushed metallic shriek. I got that one. Very well, specimen. When you are no longer useful, I perform another test on you and prove it not so. Are you Tervantes? You are absolutely correct, specimen. I am Tervantius, the Arch-Machinator, homunculus and conductor of this palace, this place that staggers the imagination and soul, my anatomical opera. I was going to say, so what do I owe you? You will serve me, such as life inspires. The Abenine urged me to pay attention to your allegedly extremely gifted self. Specimen, let's see if you make a good tool. Same for you, little moth. The Xenos points a mangled limb towards Gillette. Unless, of course, the darkness of Conrad burns you as fast as the others. What do this mean, homunculus? Who knows, Azorian? Who knows? The Xenos makes a chuckling sound. Arbenine tell you about me. This information should not burden your undeveloped mind. The Arbenine told me enough to give you a chance to enter the anatomical opera. That's all you needed to know. You, a Drakari, would do business with a human? How remarkably open-minded. Do business? The homunculus was puzzled. I will do no business with you. I will use you. You survived the battle in the arena, which means you have an uncommon parameters for your kind. You are a lesser organism, true, but the towering heights of my wisdom make it difficult to distinguish between your inferiority and the inferiority of most of my kin. You will return to the arena of the Fatal First. You will kill a few of the witches, fostering things for me. You might even spill the blood of one of the blood-stained proselytes. The monk looked past you as he delivered this imperious speech. They are long overdue, a small lesson of humility. They have forgotten their place. They lack respect. They do not appreciate my work. They fail to recognize my authority. Still staring into the distance, he continues his list of grievances with maniacal furnace. Oh. The homunculus makes a snapping sound. Here comes Abis and his fosterlings. The leader of the blood-stained proselytes has paid a visit to the anatomical opera. Take this opportunity to study them properly. They won't dare touch you here. Coercion will be more than enough. If you disobey, I will turn you into material for my creations and ensure that you will feel and be aware and are aware of every manipulation performed on your flesh. But if you do what I tell you, I will let you live for a while longer. Cooperation will increase your odds of survival. As long as you continue to be of use, I will maintain your organic parts and perhaps even let you play with some of my less significant samples. Now, actually, apparently there's a. Because we also say I might go back through this again to show it off, but apparently there's a game over you can get from this bit. Which involves making him mad. Which, personally, would be the last thing I would do. He's like a tech priest, only maniacal and with much sharper tools. And a penchant for killing you and reviving you. That's why the old guy said death isn't even a problem for him. Because if he kills you, he just brings you back to life and plays with you some more. Also, if you help me escape. The response is acceptable. If you behave like a good specimen monkey, you may eventually receive my help in escaping Commonwealth. The Flesh Master is mad enough to help us escape in favour of his own unholy designs. But the price an attack would be unfair and terrible. The obedience will be rewarded. Take your crude gear with you. I abhor such technological banality. But a creature is undeveloped as you may find it of use. Here one of the joints in Tevantis' arms click. Once you are finished with this, go and look at the ones who will be your executioners when the time comes for you to die. My gear. He has all my stuff. Dear God, he has all my stuff. Wow, I am such a pack rat. Yeesh. But it's all my gear, so. The sheer primitiveness of your technologies. Go, specimen, deliver Tevantis' message to the blood of the arena witches. The homunculus will gestures imperiously at the exit. There we go. And that's where we can get more stuff. Which specimen interests you? My navigator. The female with an exceptionally strong connection to the Veil, as well as a number of rare monkey mutations, most notably a third eye. I am studying the influence of complete isolation from the Veil and the outside world on specimen's abilities, sanity, physical condition. She no longer screams inside a reservoir, but she is certainly still alive, and I am not yet ready to conclude the experiment. Why would I, specimen? I have better chances of succeeding and contributing to your plans. Then find yourself other fighters. The chasm has enough prisoners, mercenaries, and gladiators. My specimens are not yours to waste. We'll try the begging approach because he's played to his. You are so naive, monkey. Have you been convinced by your impotent mind that I could be appeased by such a demonstration of obedience? Whenever you're in my presence, I'll get out of my sight. I was curious to see what kind of symbiosis might emerge between rudimentary monkey augments and my own unflawed creations. Much like cartilage infused with steroids will swell a subject's feeble body, new computational circuits sprouted throughout the algorithms. I found the process enlightening. If you got your stealth specimen, go and serve my will, and I should ever decide to show you a favour, I will do so as I am my choosing. If you are unable to make it yourself, I would wait for you to die and find myself a better tool. Should not drain on it. Paltry possessions don't interest me. If you had something I could intrigue a master sculptor's eye, perhaps a remarkable piece of organics, then I might grant you a few short moments of my time. If it's a sacrifice you want, artisan of flesh, I am ready to offer myself as one. Will you take my flesh? I'll take more than flesh. I can extract something far more valuable from a single shred of your organics. This does not interest me. I will not remove much of her. Her functionality will not suffer. It will be a step on the path of atoning for the errors of my past, Eltak. If my sacrifice wingers bring you close to salvation, I will commit myself to the hands of this tormentor. As rummaging through what you have, the Ventus pulls out a fragment of flesh that's caught his eye. He splits it off a piece of it, places it in his mouth and thinks for a while, and finally concludes, "Curious, you have earned my attention, specimen. Speak quickly." Colonel limbs start to wave with excitement. I recognize the mark of the Cotonus exquisite feeding. What an honor it is for you to have be a vessel with which my marvelous creation satisfies its thirst and to give your modest life force so it may be transformed by energy converter. Fear not, specimen, it is within my power to reverse the effects of its touch. The Kotos, I think it's supposed to be Kronos. The Kronos was an interesting experiment, one that could convert the life force of his victim into fuel, but it was a flawed, disobedient specimen that escaped. He answers you mockingly. I do not recommend escaping specimen. The pain from the transformation only stops after I inject the blocker, and I only do that at the end of the procedure. Do you wish to spend the rest of your existence with the sensation of your skin melting and your bones snapping? Abelard. Be fixed.
I'm at your service.
Right. Now we get. We've got access to here in the one step, but we haven't got access to the full picture yet. I managed to pay for thing. Now it looks like the cage is over here is where he's keeping people. Can he come over here? No. He won't let me open the things until I prove myself more useful. Okay. I'm gonna save, because I don't know if I'm messing up or not. I'm gonna try to talk to him again and see if we can pay, because it seems like he wants little pieces of bits we've been grabbing. Weaver's tendons. Anyways, find yourself a club or sharp stick to suit your abilities. You could try more advanced, assuming you're not afraid to accidentally killing yourself with it. Ooh, wow. Okay. I'll take all of this. Oh, exoskeleton gloves. Ooh, that's good. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to just inject on. That's good. Pay for what we can get. No data. I'll leave those. I think I've got more pieces to get more stuff out of him. Right. This is important. Avis. You go talk to one of them, but it doesn't matter which one we pick. The tall Drukhari, whose body is riddled with painful-looking puncture wounds and dotted with metal rings and clamps, lets out a chuckle as you approach and begins speaking in his own language. Your elucidator hisses to life, translating the words. Look, Carrion. Is this the monkey that cost you your place at the Archon's side? Mazarai's eyes flare with turquoise fire at the sight of you. An immediate, uncontrolled urge to kill. The Drukhari seizes a blade hanging from his belt and frees at the shout of a metal-studded Xenos. Careful with the meat for the arena, Mazarai. If Symphoria is short on toys for her fighters, you will be punished again. She seems to enjoy putting you against Chimerae. Maybe this time she won't deem it necessary to give you back your skin after you slay them all. The motionless Mazarai turns his head towards his kin, and you notice a thin red stripe on his neck below his ear, like a fresh stitch. Shaking with barely controlled rage, the former Drakon stares at you with dark eyes. Right. This is important, and I had to look this up for this to make sure this is correct. But there is an option. There's a very important choices here. If you choose correct stuff, we can get something good. We can get another character out of this. But we've got to choose our choices correctly. So else these two. Mazarai casts a contentious glance at the witches without hesitation, switches to low Gothic. This witch cult scum is not my kin. Half-borns like Avis belong here in the filth of the chasm. He cuts himself off, his gloves squeaking in protest, and he clenches his fist. Okay, so that's good. So it seems like we don't have to... Okay, they've done the major choice by the looks of it. The major choice was that. I saw what happened at the trial. You were tricked. You are trapped. I am trapped. We could help each other. Allies, are you trying to convince me that you seek an alliance with me? That one makes it impressive. Let's make a deal. You help me take out my enemies, I shall help you take out yours. Oh, so you like being this dump at the beck and call of this rabble. Afraid they won't give you back your skin next time. His tongue irritation rears back, but before he can respond, Abbas makes an impatient gesture. I am tired of listening to you and your old friend whispering in that primitive babble. Enough. We must go. Obeys the order, but as he walks away, you cannot resist tossing another unreadable look in your direction. Okay, so we're not. That was what was. I'm not sure we chose the right option, but looking at the thing, it didn't say there was another important choice thing dialogue. But we've sown the seeds of help me, help you, we get out of here.
Let's seize the moment.
Ooh. Hello.
To see them cut down.
Bad armor. I wonder if he actually stops singing. Oh, he does. Singing softly under his breath, the man of enormous proportions is intensely stripping raw meat from a bone with his teeth. His unwashed red hair is falling into his face. His beard is matted with blood stained, and the aforementioned teeth are more like fangs than any human equivalent. A less noble person might not recognize this giant humanoid, but you are well aware that this is a space marine, an angel of the Emperor. And I have a very good law in the Imperium, so I know how to do it. The scar tattoos on his body, which at first appeared to be abstract and primitive, together form an angular image of a wolf's mouth with bared fangs. This person must be a genetic offspring of Liman Russ, the space wolf of Fenris. Fenris Helja Valak.
Fenris Yolda, mortal. You know the old words. Good words. Strong as a rock. Sharp as the blade of a force axe. Deadly as a kraken's tooth.
I like your voice actor already. The red-haired giant's jaw stops their work. Emotions are hard to read on the crudely human face, but you think you have surprised him. The words are spoken in a guttural rasp of a venerate killer, wholly in keeping with the man's formidable appearance, but you do not expect him to slip into poetic epitaphs so readily. Picking a piece of meat from between his teeth, the warrior resumes his murmur singing. Between the lines of his songs, he tosses out. Nude body with strangely overgrown red hair perfectly suits the deep, chilling voice of this man, or this beast in the guise of a man. Tribal scar-like tattoos cover his chest, arms, and back, and you glimpse intricate braids in the mass of his unwashed hair. His body bears so many pale scars that you cannot count them all. And muscles bulge beneath his skin like boulders. He looks more like a statue carved from stone. It is clear that the captivity has sapped this prisoner of none of his physical power. Your assessment is confirmed that when you spot the remains of a Drukhari in the pile of carrion at his feet. Likely one of the homunculus servants. Drukhari's flesh appears to be making a fine snack for your new acquaintance. You don't know the language. The sound seems crude and mangled, but not entirely lacking the harsh dignity of a form of Gothic, while also sounding similar to the rumble of a landslide, sharp and choppy guttural phrases tumbling forth in a half rhythm. 76%, it's not too bad. I did! Woohoo! Close your eyes and into the flow of the song, like slipping into a fast-flowing mountain river. The words rise up naturally in your mind. They are not the same ones sung by the prisoner, but you sense their aptness. Verse falls from your lips, full of surprising poetic metaphors and bloody details of nameless hero fighting monsters under the light of unfamiliar stars.
You are one who has sought the Mjord of the Skjalds, I see.
Vikings.
In the long haul, some of my brothers would be eager to tell you of their exploits, so that you would sing a saga of their deeds.
Who are you?
I am a wolf.
Well, no, you're actually a bloke, but I'm going to ask you again. But I would like to know your wolf name. At first glance, the man does not strike you as possessing great intellect. He is clearly more accustomed to mauling and killing than thinking, but you detect a certain shrewdness in his eyes. After looking you over, he says shortly, "How'd you come to be here?"
My pack answered the Inquisition's call and came to the Coronis Expanse. There was a battle, and then
I got captured.
the young wolves yearning to be meat for their brotherlings. To a feast of bolters they went out roving. Though they were but few, one long fang with them went loping. Not to see them cut down by scythes and clean. The pups he sent scattering, and there stood alone the paths guarding. For a foe he long spied, one worthy among unworthy.
Ooh.
The song of swords singing, they clashed with clamor and skill, until stood the old wolf upon the bones. Then, by the birds of battle, was he brought down.
He didn't mint epitaph a song for his own capture.
Was that clear enough? This saga sounds less interesting in prose.
Yeah, bro.
That butcher sent you to spy for him, did he? Or do they know nothing of the Emperor's Angels, the Space Wolves of Fenris, or the great Lehman Russ in your corner of the galaxy?
Given the fact Common Raz spans the entire galaxy, I don't think he cares.
For his own safety. When I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena, the Xenos fear my will.
I'm gonna do this one.
But I sit in a cage while you roam freely around their city. They do not fear you. Maybe there is a reason for that.
Well, I'm not a space marine.
Our fates are not the same at all.
You're actually safer in there. I mean, space marines are pretty good, but you do not want to mess with a homunculus. Not with the concoction he has up his sleeves. You don't know what he's got, or how many deadly pathogens he can use on you. Don't they feed you?
A predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are many reasons to eat.
There must have been a reason for the bloody repast. Some of its sincerity, and the bloodthirsty prisoner casts an intense, scrutinizing look over your face, as if trying to read your thoughts. You must be planning to escape, yes?
And why do you want to know?
A warrior such as you could be useful to me.
To get what you want, you will have to convince two very headstrong individuals. Me and my captor. That claw-handed Xenos.
Next,
Never linger.
A quest. Fury in Chains. One of the Emperor's angels, the mighty space marine, is being held captive by Homunculus. Convincing him to join your squad would be a wise decision. Now where's Cassandra? Is Cassandra around here? Well, I want Cassandra back. Right. We'll save and talk to him and see if there's a chance we can like convince him to let us have his little space wolf. But this is dangerous. You know, if he killed me, he'd just reanimate me. And he may not look scary or you're like, oh, he's not big and mighty as a space marine. But only a fool thinks. No. And he returns to his work, noticing that you are still waiting for something, irritably, and not taking his eyes off the experiment. If you wish to continue wasting my time, you pathetic and whining specimen, then you know the price. Pay up or get out. It will do. The chameleon skin. Obedient specimen, so be it. You have earned a few minutes of my attention. So oh yep, this particular monkey specimen has phenomenal parameters. I previously studied 2 other specimens of the same breed, but have yet to untangle their genetic secrets. He also performs well enough in the arena. I will not part with the last specimen. How? I wonder what I could... I'm not sure what I could actually say to make him pass up the space marine here. That is a pretty good thing. I've got to be able to convince him with a conversation option here to make him want to part with his space marine. Now, we need to figure a good way to... That he doesn't fear. That he doesn't care about. And that he again doesn't care about. He could do some horrible things with. I feel placating to his thingy might be the best option. Perhaps the genetic subtype of the all 3 specimens was defective, and this is the cause of my limited success. In that case, the loss of this specimen would not be significant. Yay! Now I hope I haven't messed up with trying to get my navigator back. Because I recommend pain as a means of pacification, and you can take his armor. I found it entirely unintriguing. Homunculus turns away from you and his knife-like fingers, making an unnerving scraping sound. Right, so we got the thing for the Space Marine. Yay! I'm not sure how... I wonder if I messed up in time to get Cassia back. Because I want to get her back. What's it in the journal? Reunion. Help Cassia. So how... So I've got to somehow help Cassia. And that's the hard part. I need to make sure I've got... Okay. I guess we can only... I guess we could be helped with things we haven't unfortunately... I'm guessing with the... I'm guessing that my party is sufficiently big, the guy won't let me have Cassia back. Well, if we hit the... I suppose if we hit the arena... I'm still gonna save it.
Watching ahead.
Just in case I don't know... We'll have an auto-save here. If we save this now here, I think I can reload to this point here and then make it save. Just in case I have completely messed up and I have lost and I've done something to make sure not get Cassia back. So just for my own sense of mind, I'm going to go back to here. Save and then go back to the return back to the current time point. That way, if I have indeed messed up, I can at least attempt to get Cassia back. I just want to make certain I don't absolutely mess up because I am in a relationship with her. Okay, then Back to the Future. We'll go to get our Space Wolf. Again, the Space Wolf might think I am too scary and he won't, I can take the homunculus anytime I want and all this, like, yeah, but that homunculus can probably take you just as easily. If not easier. He is a walking death machine. I mean, so is a Space Wolf, but homunculi. Unlike you, a homunculi can also revive you after killing you. I need your help. Looks you're expected without stopping his chewing, but his expressions shift subtly, as if he is affected by crudeness of mind and manner that have been replaced by ferocious focus and cunning. Even a heretic or a non-human can whet the profane blade of... I'm going to go dogmatic on it.
You speak well. I have heard these bookish words many times before, but this is the first time I have heard them spoken with such resolve.
The Allfather.
I see that you believe in them, that you live by them. I respect
No, I
that.
don't.
I will help you. Let no one say that I forgot my duty to the Allfather.
This is about as high as my dogmatics skill goes.
It seems Tervantius is not as clever as he likes to appear if he's letting me out of the cage. The joke is on him. Good steel I have already. But if we are going hunting, I will need my wolf skin.
I eat my armor. The Scarlet Rune seems to be the last surviving possession. Waiting in his hand, the skeptical Frau.
What did you say your name was?
Throwing back his head, he lets out a blood-chilling howl, one that contains the deranged mirth of evil spirits dancing on the icy cliff. The grin blooms on his face. I am von Valancius. Ulfar's abilities. Ulfar's a space marine, a mighty space marine. His proportions instill respect in his allies and fear in his foes. Because Ulfar takes up 4 cells instead of 1, certain mechanics may work differently for him. Ulfar does not use cover or conventional human armor and weapons. No, he's a big boy. Ulfar's unique ability allows him to, once per combat, instead of losing consciousness due to having wounds reduced to 0, become incapacitated for 2 rounds. While in this state, Ulfar cannot be targeted by attacks or suffer damage. And he also counts as full cover for his allies. Right, so kneel your butt to the floor, kneel down dude, and let us hide behind you. Once 2 rounds have passed, Ulfar can act again and regains 50% of his maximum wounds. Furthermore, Ulfar is an Arch-Militant. An Arch-Militant's keystone ability allows him to gain a stack of versatility each time they make an attack whose type is different from the previous Arch-Militant use. For the purpose of his ability, attacks like single shots, melee and all that lot, yeah we know this lot, for each stack of effect. 4 more stacks, additional damage.
Whose innards need take leave of their gods?
Dear God, he's huge. He is massive. Oh. So archetypes. I'm gonna say you need to finish doing this, mate. Oh boy, we could be here a while. That's just useful. Let's see. He's a space marine. He has a lot of. Oh wow, he got a lot of everything. Give him toughness. Would give him a carouse, perception, awareness. I'll go with that one. You got the big boot ability already. Wildfire. We get devastating attack because of the fun of it. Brutal Hunter, trusty weapons. Wounded Beast, base skills, bolt weapon expertise. That would do better damage. Maximum damage. Flamer, las, melters, melee weapons, specialists. Plasma, power fist, power weapons. You do new power weapons. Heavy weapon proficiency would be useful though. I'll give you athletics. Alright, found someone who's going to replace Abelard. I hope not. I like Abelard. Sure, give him some massive points for both of those. Could improve our perception, which will let him make him better shot. But weapon skill boosts anyway, so. Lifetime of Scars. Brutal Hunter, Deathworld characters. Wow. Now the effect is ignored. Sure, we'll have that. I guess I have extra tenacity on that one. Dear God, it's like massive stuff. Custom to Glory, he's got a lot of stuff. In case you need to throw a punch, shoot them at mid-close quarters. This time, the one's effects of state superiority or heroic sacrifice. Also around. Sure. Do you think he's like good for demolition and he's good for strength? He is a beast. I don't even know if I'm coming close to stacking him properly. To be perfectly honest with everyone. He does use power weaponry. I wonder if I can give him bolt weaponry. Up his proficiency in that, because he does use bolters. But he also likes to use power weapons. Wildfire. Sure, you won't. Go that one. You got a lot of weapon skill. So is that one Corrals? Medicaid. Actually, that'd be useful. We're slowly going through all this stuff here. It looks like a ton of stuff. He has strength galore. So extra perception might be useful. Let's see, assuming I get hands on something else with him. Uses power weapons, uses breaking point. Make him a heavy weapon master. Excellent. And now he can get exemplar. Because he has got there. Crushing assault, because this guy is good at doing just that. He doesn't have full cover, there's no point in using that. There's no point in giving him anything to do with cover. He can't get cover. He is a walking wall. He's also very, very, very dogmatic. And so huge. They don't use any normal weapon. They don't. There's no point in even giving him anything like that. This one does more damage. Righteous Anger. Fire Retribution. He has an Astartes Bolter in his other hand, which is actually pretty strong. You know, for her, that would be like your massive thing in hand, like, that'd be a two-handed big rifle. To him, it's just like, just there. All my stuff's returned. And how wonderful, they've actually just automatically equipped me with everything. Yay. They've given me all my goods, my gear back. Incubus, see that's the Drukhari glaive, but that's the Incubus version. It is way stronger. Starblight. Actually, it's lower damage because the upper end of it is. The upper end is the thing. What's my current weapon? Eye of Hecaton. It's a nasty weapon. You've got the Wanderer's Portent, which is pretty nice. Starblight lower is 1 point lower, but at the same point time is 4 points higher. However, that one has dodge reduction and additional hit chance. Oh yay. Okay, I'm just grateful that they've given us our gear back and they've let us just go on, here you go, and put all our stuff back on us. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like some of the gear I had. See, this is the neck. Hostility, melee attacks. I have a decent neck kit to put on him. Sure, I'll put that on. You have nothing. Nice, but you know. Excess. Give you that. I'm not sure why I'm bothering, but I'll give you that. Nick wise, you know what, versatility is not so bad. Gains versatility. That's handy for you. Head. There's no point in this, so we need something for the, you can't wear normal gear, you can only wear stuff that belongs to your Astartes. Right, have some of our 500 grenades. Blinding grenades in case. Oh, that's great, you're fixed. You now have Silent Verdict again. It's such a shame you can't wear wield any of the Drukhari weaponry, because they have some really nice Drukhari weapons available. But that was that weapon we got from DLC, so that's fine. You've also got the Righteous Anger weapon. You have your big heavy bolter, which would actually do a lot more damage, I think, in his hands, because he's got a bolter weapons. He's got bolter skills. Unfortunately, you can't filter it even further to look for certain weapon types. My god, we got so many guns. So we've got a precise bolter and a heavy bolter. That's fine. I got close. We got a small, short range and a long range weapon. Should probably give it a 2. Precise bolter's nice, but I should probably give her a melee weapon. So that this way she has, in case they run up on her, options. But that's fine. We now have a Space Marine. Hooray! I think for now we're not allowed to get Cassia back. I think we've got to do another fight in the arena to get the option of getting her back. We've got to fight the Witch Cult people, and then they want us to fight the next grade up.
Stay sharp.
You're a big fella. You hear that when he runs?
I cannot be leashed.
Michigan. Oh, I like that. That foot. That's awesome. I'm gonna go for the door. If thou seest flaw in me, smite me. And nothing like the unusual, clear, almost mellifluous voice that she uses for prayer. Smite me. She looks at you, her dark eyes gleaming anxiously. Rogue Trader, you find me at prayer. Darkness surrounds us, and we will require all spiritual fortune our ravished hearts can muster. Hangs head. Yes, I am. I was the one who found those people. I brought them to the Commissar. I prayed for them. I gave them hope, and he sent them to an abattoir to die for those monsters' amusement. They might have, in their final moments, they might have thought that I too had betrayed them. I once more failed to see weakness where I should have seen it. I failed to see those people loyal and brave, but it was not only that. I thought naively that faith and perseverance had helped me cut through the schemes of the foul Xenos. That we were on the path to freedom. In truth, no, it was just another part of the act, and the vile monsters must have been cackling with glee as they observed my foolishness. Remain steadfast. We will break free from this darkness. Thank you for your words of solace, Rogue Trader. Tell me, Rogue Trader, do you trust me? Please, look into your heart and tell me what you see. I trust you in my life. What if I am undeserving of your trust? Rogue Trader, to lose hope is to err in the eyes of the Emperor, and I am drawing closer to erring than ever before. The darkness all around me thickens, and the clutches of our captors are strong. If I am to give myself fully to the battle ahead. I need all my strength, and to summon such strength I must purge my soul. Tell me, will you hear my confession? Of course. I killed Theodora von Valancius. Dun 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 dun. What? Who done it? Yurt raises her head slightly and looks around, clearly not fully understanding what is wrong, but senses a shift in the mood around her. It was me. Not your treacherous kin, Von Tegov. Not the cultists, me. She speaks with a strange blend of pride and horror in her voice. I remember every last detail. The ship was under attack. I grabbed my weapon and ran to her side, because I thought it was my duty to protect the Emperor's chosen. And what did I witness when I burst into a study? Theodore von Valancius, a rogue trader, holding a sinister sorcerous artifact, radiating with profane light. It was like a lens, like the ones we saw in the Riker system, except it was smaller, far more potent. I instantly knew it to be a weapon of the archenemy. I had seen objects like it before, on Salus Prime, the planet where I had sought the sacred relic, where I had nearly died at the hands of the cultists. So many things were made clear to me in that moment. So piercing was the revelation, so obvious the answer to how those heretics had found their way to the planet known to none but those of House Valancius. I fired before I could even fully comprehend what I was seeing. Terror's light must have guided my hand, for one shot was all it took. The bolt of discharge destroyed both the archenemy's artifact and its owner's black heart, but I did not regret killing her, nor do I regret it now. Theodore had succumbed to the archenemy, its dark sorcery. The entire attack on the ship was merely the result of her and Voltiga's feuding over their spoils. I realized in my heart the moment I saw the artifact in her hand. But standing in that same room was the Honourable Arch-Militant, a devout servant of the Emperor, and the reason I had made it off Salus Prime after the cultist attack. When he saw me firing at Von Theodore, he instinctively rushed to protect her. I killed him too. Do you remember the orphans I once asked you to meet with me, rogue trader? One of the boys was a son of the man I killed. My whole life I had sworn I would not allow villains to orphan children of the Imperium, and then I did it so myself. Lady Theodora, Mort, fell at the hand of one of the men to protect the servants of the God Emperor. I have never doubted the security of the Von Valancius bloodline when you were close, but now the very foundations on which the power of the rogue trader rests seems to have been violated. Abelard looks at Argenta with visceral loathing in his eyes, uncovered by either courtesy or respect. Argenta looks at you anxiously, waiting for your reaction. Ooh. Do you at least regret doing what you did? Your hands would not be covered in the blood of innocents had you not acted on impulse. And I'll say, if she had actually given Theodora a chance, Theodora an actual chance to, say something, or potentially explain why she had the artifact, then the other one might have survived. I get the deaths of the innocents every waking moment, but how can I avert my eyes from heresy that goes against my very nature? I am glad I revealed the truth to you, rogue trader. This dishonesty has been driving me out of my mind. Da -da -da -da. I don't know what to do. But still. Ooh. Hopefully I chose the right options there.
Venture forth.
I mean, we're not telling her to, like, turn her eyes away from heresy here. But maybe asking what the rogue trader was doing with the artifact. She could have said, I found it, I didn't know what it was. Or, could have said anything. Anything could have been said to, change the course of things. Instead, she fired without second thought. Okay, so we gotta fight Arena now. Well, as good as strife awaits you, the bloodstained prototypes will face a sophisticated kill the Cabal of the Poisonous Whisper. And the challengers who have already survived one fight in the arena will go against the fresh battle meat, provided by the Cabal of the Wounded Skies. Right, so we have end of the portal. End the portal? But where do the portals go? Ah, maybe it's to do with the snipers? I don't think we're allowed to fight during his fight. I think. Alright, we got Slice. Ufa. The murderous Argenta. How could she, after all this time? And it turns out she's in fact the killer, the one who killed her great grandmother. I trusted you.
Running binaric override.
We got our normal weapons back, so yeah, yours.
Request approved. Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable. Running binaric override.
Well, here you go, points on that one. Which kind of gladiators? He's a melee model, so it's fully specified. Ulfa! Rapid fire! No, we got that, so he.
So shall it be. See how the wolves succeed. Foes reek of cowardice.
Cleave is a melee version, so we should get.
So in my hand is thunder. My strike is ruin. None can do
Kick.
this better than a warrior of the All Father.
The started power will work there nicely. Do that so I know to get our people this time. You missed. Ha ha. Haha,
If it serves your cause.
And now we have a gun with a proper weapon. A real gun. That's I knew. Oh, I do. Let's expose.
I am not your Z. Okay.
Because you're so good at it, being lazy enough. Right, full shot. And this.
This helium is beneath.
Ooh, missed.
I am not your Z.
Right here though.
Hidden from my sight.
Okay, and then we'll use this to get it to. You're only gonna move, so we get an extra good chance of hitting him.
Skytia, my Karamite hide is strong.
The traitorous Argenta.
I'll do it.
You ain't got a choice, lady.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Still. Ooh, didn't actually see that
I'll
coming.
do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Still, I didn't think she'd be the one. Extermination. I'm not sure why.
At your beck and call.
Oh,
I will do my duty.
I'll tear your heart out.
Indeed. It will be done.
sure.
Victory is target well struck.
You know, straight back. That's fine though. Right, same as the pot shots.
Damage to bulk.
Ouch. Right, let's see if we can get some. Okay, what's that ice on? Oh, I didn't click on it properly.
I know what to do. Easy.
Right.
They won't
That.
expect this.
Clean the bounty on the guy on the floor.
As said, so done. Fight your weakness.
Watch it, you rusting, stinking sons of trolls!
Hey, no need for
Let's set this in motion.
no need for the insults. Honest mistake.
I know what to do.
It's better to hunt alone than with you!
Oh, just serve me.
Consider that off limits.
Maybe we can concentrate shots first.
Damage is elemental.
Sweet. Should potentially kill them both. At least kill one of them.
The Omnissiah.
Nice heavy stack of that. Extra points. Parry. Parry.
So it's
The Sparta!
see.
Power cleave.
Wolves reign.
Engine is going up next.
None can do better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Ooh. Takedown. Look at all the snipers from here. Kinda why I built them the way I did.
Swift.
And she is very good at what she does.
If it serves your call.
Nice. We need to pop a normal shot before we
I
set up
understand
for our
your intent. Let us guide me.
we set up for the ooh. Oh excellent, she's got a good shot on that.
This tedium is beneath.
Double kill.
Beyond the veil,
I'm awesome. Oh Jesus. Oh, they're coming up.
pay with your blood in the name of Cain
Dispatch.
and Shakain.
Ulysses, you just whooped that lot. We need to like get back into the fight. Why? The Aldari's kind of showing us up.
As the Emperor commands.
Now what I should have done, as you will, which is make certain we don't
I'll do
shoot
it.
our own people.
Is a prayer. I am his will made manifest.
I only killed one person of Vanessa's family.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Not quite. Excellent, good hits there. Abelard? Yes, I know. Need to do a charge strike at him.
A tactically sound approach.
Bonk. Bonk.
My ears are ringing.
Nice. Multi-tap. This brutal Sliff guy is pretty strong.
I will do my duty.
Well, I was going to shoot the other guy, but kind of killed my guy.
They won't expect this.
Marcus
I know
Bay.
what to do.
Right. I've done all that. 95% chance of hitting.
Easy. Costly mistake.
Abbas runs his finger along the edge of his blade. Your former captives. You have a chance of rectifying the mistake you made to forfeit your Archon's favour. It's impressive. One of the witches lets out a acerbic laugh. I doubt Ymira's will change her mind, and since Euphoria will surely not want to give up her new plaything. Mazurai glances at the witches, his eyes brimming with a sea of powerless rage. A moment later, he looks at you. His expression changes slightly. One eyebrow arches as if he was trying to make some agonizing decision. Major choice. Now we made an early switch thing earlier. Now because Indra wasn't in our party, we don't have to worry about the situation that just arose before. But since my offer still stands, would you consider switching sides? Elantak, your chokes, unable to continue. Ha! A fine jest. He is joking, right? Although it catches your eye and the humour evaporates from his face. Trolls, balls, you're not joking. Abelard sighs and comments quietly. Welcome to our fraternity of the perplexed. My lord Ulfar, get used to it, the road trader never fails to astonish. He's like, at this point Abelard's just given up. Like, you know what? I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop asking because he's like recruiting everybody under the sun. Foolish monkey, the former dragon of the Raving Tempest is the property of the cult, and only the succubi have the right. Tormented expression on Mazarai's eyes vanishes, to be replaced with the malevolent resolve you have come to know. Your offer is accepted, monkey. What did you say, you arrogant wretch? Shah! Can you at least stab at least 5 or 6 of them before you do switch sides? Whee! Nice jump though.
We'll make a fine trophy.
And we now have an extra person on our side. Mazarai's and my team. Much to the astonishment of our Aldari friend. Monkey, did you just literally sign up one of my dark cousins? Yes. What is wrong with you? Oh, don't worry, we've been asking the same thing for years. For a while now. If our friend the Inquisitor's grumpy with us before, wait until he catches what we've done now. Guess a lot of what we've done now. If he was grumpy with us before, he is going to be absolutely livid.
Running by their own light.
Let's do that. I can't use the main thing, but I can use the sub thing.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Thing is, I can't even avoid it because like my effects tweaks things in my favor. I do not know what's going on.
If I
Monkey.
must,
I really don't.
if it serves your cause.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
I understand.
Let me educate you
your
on the art of I can hit you
is
from
hidden
long
from
range.
my sight.
Wow, I got a crit, so I get 2 shots. I'll use this one because
This tedium is beneath you.
it then lets me have this action. So, for a champion, Avis is the head lead, head honcho, so he gets the point.
They won't expect this.
Unlikely to kill him, but we're going to play anyway.
I know what to do. Easy.
concentrate through the as well. I missed entirely. Like I said, not guaranteed. I can still roll low end for that. Nice thing going after the scary guy.
Oblivion approaches. Revel in your terror.
I really want Abelard to have this.
It will be done. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Right. Tony shout to make this a new priority.
Just a minor setback.
Unfortunately, I didn't. That is. Missed.
Guided by faith.
Yep. And see what have I got you. I think it will count as being.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Actually, it's not count. Doesn't technically count as an ally. In the same vein.
Wolves reign! Die in disgrace!
Actually. Nope. I can't move.
Cubs play!
Open the throat.
Cruise out of your bones!
There we'll do this.
I hunger for battle.
Let me educate you on the art of
By the
Yeah.
wolf's eye, perish! So shall you feel the
Big
icy
bolt
bite of
guns.
death!
Big bolt there. Fortunately, we got no more shots left, so we'll just find out normal. Nice hit though. We're going to power strike and get them. Oh, I only one of them. Oh,
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
now if one's there, I should be able to get them both with that position.
Explorers know one route.
Forward. Got him.
what a pleasure.
My vow is to serve.
Wow, that's a lot. He goes out well, doesn't he? Fortunately, no close enough for you to hit them.
Fortune favors the swift.
And not actually gonna get away from that though. Should shoot you for the treachery. Treachery, but okay.
My heart sinks with the thrill of battle.
Cannot
If it
miss.
serves
That attack
your
is
cause.
always gonna hit.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Again, exploit.
If it serves your cause.
I won't be able to use my target thing, but unfortunately. a secondary weapon.
I am not your Z. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Yeah, we'll hit
If
it
it
for that.
serves your cause.
It's less damage, but it's fine. Hey, my turn! You killed my aunt. That's not cool.
Set this in motion.
Just
I
in
know
case.
what to do. Easy. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Nice hit.
Stroke of luck.
Good
I will
hit.
savor your delectable angry. A worm for a flesh crafter.
Help. My back.
I will do my duty.
Do your duty, Abelard. Beat the guy in the head.
It will be done. Indeed.
Oh, we got hit.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Well, I managed to go after the old guy, so... The traitor!
As the Emperor commands, I act.
You should learn to think before you just act. I know, it seems silly, but you know, that
Faith
might be useful.
without deeds is worthless.
Just blindly acting is what gets us trouble in the first place.
Doubt is for the weak.
But again, this is kind of the problem with your whole order. You're all idiots.
The wolf is on the hunt. Wolves reign. So it shall be. Cubs play.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to
See how the wolf succeeds.
Yay.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Melter, fire! Very dead. Would you mind? Oh, you're gonna kill. You're gonna kill him with one shot. Much I'd love to say you could do it. He's in a position where you can't actually get him with a shot, you know, thing.
I approach the designated position. If I must.
You must. Let's definitely spur. Final shot.
I understand your
Wait. Yeah. Got him. Yay! Final, as bloody as it is disappointing. The amateurs who fought Champion of the Arena have been brought down by hand unworthy challengers. Impale the failures, glory to the victors. Impale the failures. I think we have one more fight for the arena. Get out, monkey, and tell Cervantes that he will pay for this insult. Cervantes takes the blood off his blade and turns to you. Battle fury still blazing in his eyes. A moment later, his lips twist into a smile. Well now, one can only marvel at the fickle turn of fate, rogue trader. Sometimes we all have to contend with circumstances that make any ally count. Abelard is trying to convince himself, looking at the Xenos in indignation and dismay. Earlet raises a weapon, uncontained rage flashes an eye. I will do what the Eltarch did not have the courage to do. Ah, cousin, you have explicitly managed to earn the forgiveness of one of the betrayed and pushed into comrade's embrace. And now you intend to go against his will by killing me? Your lord Azorian restraint is failing you, much as it has before. Yeleth hesitates for a few moments and shrinks under the mocking gaze of the Drukhari. So, Monkey, Mazurai looks at you with a strange expression, as if struggling to comprehend what has just transpired. You really are intent on escaping from the chasm, are you? Bold ambitions for an arena meet? I have no desire to die for the spectators' amusement. I take it neither do you. Never. I will break out of this arena, avoid the cult's executioners, and make Yamirez and Nazarake pay for every moment of my humiliation. A turn of the head, a quick glance and a sudden nod, you take the world of conversation happening among some of your companions. Yes, we have much to discuss. I will head there now. Do not make me wait. Is the Drukhari and the Draken of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest. It does not use human weapons and can wear only either Drukhari armor, or if it learns the required feature, Aldari armor. Ability deals strength-based damage. The Mazurai himself inflicts a bleeding effect on him. While Mazurai is bleeding, he gains +3 resolve. He can also obtain other bonuses as his power grows. He is also an assassin, whose value can change over the course of combat and is equal to either the assassin's dodge or dodge reduction. Ability called Seek an Opening, which allows them to see their enemy's weak spots. If the assassin targets us from a side that has an opening, the attack will be partially effective, particularly effective, and will deal additional damage equal to 10% of the target's maximum wounds. Yeah, I don't think my companions like the fact I just invited Drukhari to fight with us.
Let's see this through.
Let's see. I think he's got armor, so that's fine. Ooh, definitely keeping that. Cavalry, Venom Blade. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We picked up Nero Agonizer, which is good. It's payment for the other guy. Harry, blasters, hex rifle. Okay, a little one other way. Dead shot, sniper rifle. Better than a weapon. The rest of it is put in, so that's fine. We'll collect that. I do like the fact we can just leave an area and collect everything in the area. Oh, I expect I'm going to be having a conversation with my party to explain why I have just allowed a Drukhari into our midst. That thing is, Drukhari are completely predictable, or rather, they're completely trustworthy. They have actually a high degree of trustworthiness because you can expect them to betray you. You can trust at any given time, Drukhari will try and betray us. Reports, victory to Vandas, reunion, maybe get a hand on that. As an errand, we need to go deal with that. We can go back there and then we'll go somewhere else. I don't think it'll automatically send us to the fight. Next fight, but we'll save before we go talk to them. And when you go talk to the guy at the guy in the den, maybe by doing. Alright, what's happening? of anything, so perhaps it would be best to investigate what's happening at Shrieker's den in the pit. Okay. Suspiciously grown smaller. Argenta and dear sister Argenta and the wolf have both vanished. Well now. Great. But there's also for next time. When we come back, it seems we have to deal with Sister Argenta and the wolf Ulfar. Probably going to, given the fact they give a silent nod, look at each other, they're most likely going to try and deal with Mazurai. Go through the whole evil Drukhari, evil Xenos, blah 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 blah. Lovely. Now that's a. I hope there's not going to be a situation of you can either have this guy or not. Lovely. But again, that's all for next time. So when we come back, more Common Ra. We have to deal with that. Go deal with the twisted creature that's draining life down below. That'll please the guy as well. And get some more stuff and options to heal. But that's all for next time. So until then, folks. Until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya.